What's good, guys? Your man Chef from Off the Dome back in with another video. And as we get closer and closer to the new year, I want to bring you with the Saturday edition of our new video. It's part of the new video week, which we're leading up to New Year's Day. I've released a new episode of a series that many of you guys like and love. Now, today's topic is one that kind of deals with politics, but it's also personal life type stuff. We're talking about juveniles and teenagers as a whole. Why should they have more chances than an adult? A lot of people say some teenagers commit crimes, they need to learn a hard lesson, and it is fair for them to get decent, lengthy sentences. I disagree with this. When we talk about prison reform in America, a lot of people say that prison reform is pointless and that it's an excuse for people not to serve the full time for what the crimes they have committed. I do agree that sentences should be given out to the merit of the crime, but however, some crimes, such as just plain old using drugs, prostitution, drug use, simple assaults like one-on-one fights and stuff like that, simple stuff like that shouldn't merit lifetime sentences. Robbery, things like that. If it's not armed robbery, if anybody got hurt, if anybody got assaulted, you shouldn't do any life sentence or 20-year plus sentence. And when it comes to teenagers, a lot of them are not getting the same pass that a lot of other teenagers in the past have gotten. You see, because majority of Americans, whether you want to admit it or not, in their teenage years have at least done one activity that if they were to be caught, they could have done years in prison. A lot of older people out there now, although they want to go against the younger generation, the millennials, they're saying that we need to learn our lesson, that we're disrespectful. They did a lot of things that if there had been a cop or if there wasn't a judge in place to feel sorrow and pity on them and see themselves in their shoes, those teenagers would have did a stint in prison until they turned 30. Imagine if cameras were there when you had that fight or when you banked that person, when you guys went joyriding without your license, or when you guys got drunk and drove and the police were on the road to catch you that day. Imagine if they was there in that party where you guys were drinking underage. Imagine if they were there when you guys were stealing money out the register when you work at your local Kroger's or Walmart. There's many things that a lot of you guys have done. A lot of you guys sold drugs in the 80s and 90s, and you're coming at my generation for using perks and selling perks to other people. But if they would have caught you guys selling the coke, the heroin, the weed that you guys sold 20 years ago, you guys would have done a 5 to 10 year stint in prison just like we are. So when we talk about prison reform, I'm not saying let out people that killed people. That's nonsense. Killing someone is an act of violence that does need to be punished. I don't care if it's manslaughter, I don't care if it's first, second or capital murder. That does deserve some type of warrant or punishment. But I'm talking about simple stuff like you up there smoking out the bong, you up there selling a couple rocks, you up there might have robbed some stuff from the store, but you didn't hold them at gunpoint. You might have did some scams or whatnot. I think the first time should be a slap on the wrist. Not some light sentence, but something to teach you a lesson, but some type of program to rehabilitate you. We're not doing that nowadays. If we do get my life sentence, we just let them go ahead and do it again so they get a harsh sentence the second time. Nobody's learning lessons. Nobody has any type of leeway for the youth these days. And this is what I think is important. I think a lot of these people aren't getting helped because no one's saying, I was 17, 18, 19, 20 years old at one point, and maybe I need to teach them the right way. Now, if they do it again, I understand if you want to just throw them 10 years. It's harsh, but they didn't learn their lesson after you gave them the one pass. But you guys are now just putting people in jail for no reasons, and it's getting really out of hand. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We have new videos coming out for you every single day until the new year come. I'll be having probably either a top songs of 2019 or the top songs of the decade list coming out Monday or either Tuesday. Just stay tuned for that. It's your man, Chef. I'm signing off. Peace.